How's it going, friends? On today's video, we are taking you on a district deep dive of Mounds View Public Schools here in the Twin Cities. This is part of our series of videos dedicated to districts around the metro. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? My name is Bradford Schulz, and I work with the hardest working real estate team in the game. We are called To the Twin Cities, and this YouTube channel aims to be the best resource on the internet when it comes to schools here in the Twin Cities. And if that's important to you, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell to get notified every time we post videos. And if you want our help buying a home here in the Twin Cities and navigating the school systems, reach out to me directly at bradford@tothetwincities.com. I'd love to help. Located about 10 miles north of both downtown Minneapolis and St. Paul, Mounds View Public Schools serves a community of around 90,000 across 7 cities that includes Arden Hills, Mounds View, New Brighton, North Oaks, Roseville, Shoreview, and Vadnais Heights. Mounds View is one of the largest school districts here in Minnesota, and the district serves more than 11,000 students in grades K through 12 and employs over 1,400 staff. The district is made up of 13 schools total. There are 2 kindergarten centers, 6 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 2 high schools. With that said, let's look further. As mentioned, there are 2 kindergarten centers, the first being Pike Lake Elementary, which is rated an A- overall on niche.com. It serves around 500 kindergarten students, and students who live within the Bel Air, Pinewood, Sunnyside, or Valentine Hills attendance areas attend kindergarten at Pike Lake Education Center. Now, I mentioned a number of schools there, Pinewood, Bel Air, Sunnyside, etc. Those are the elementary schools that we will get into here shortly. The other kindergarten center is called Snail Lake Elementary. It's rated an A- overall on niche.com, serves around 300 kindergarten students, and students who live within the Island Lake or Turtle Lake attendance areas attend kindergarten at Snail Lake Education Center. Again, we're going to talk about those schools that I just mentioned here in a moment. So with that said, here are the elementary schools. The first one that I'll mention is called Bel Air Elementary. This is rated an A- overall on niche.com. Bel Air Elementary serves around 700 students in grades 1 through 5. It is rated the 100th best public elementary school in Minnesota overall, out of about 900 elementary schools. Up next is Island Lake Elementary. This is rated an A overall on niche.com. Island Lake Elementary serves over 700 students in grades 1 through 5. It's rated the 42nd best public elementary school in Minnesota overall, out of, like I mentioned before, over 900 elementary schools. Next on the list, Pinewood Elementary. Rated a B overall on niche.com, Pinewood Elementary serves over 500 students in grades 1 through 5, and is rated the 79th most diverse public elementary school in Minnesota. Then we have Sunnyside Elementary. It's rated an A- overall on niche.com, and it serves nearly 500 students in grades 1 through 5. It is rated the 126th best public elementary school in Minnesota overall. Then there's Turtle Lake Elementary, rated an A overall on niche.com. Turtle Lake Elementary serves nearly 1,000 students in grades 1 through 5. It's rated the 32nd best public elementary school in Minnesota overall, so that's going to make the best on our list here of the 6 elementary schools. And the 6th elementary school here, I went in alphabetical order. This one here is Valentine Hills Elementary. It's rated an A- overall on niche.com. Valentine Hills Elementary serves around 700 students in grades 1 through 5, and it's rated the 84th best public elementary school in Minnesota overall. After elementary school, we move on to middle school. The first on our list here is Chippewa Middle School. It is rated an A overall on niche.com. Chippewa Middle School is home to over 1,000 students. It's rated the 16th best public middle school in Minnesota overall, and that's out of about 400. It's a little less than 400, but rated the 16th best overall middle school in Minnesota. And then next up is Highview Middle School. It's rated an A- overall on niche.com. Highview Middle School is home to around 900 students. It's rated the 26th best public middle school in Minnesota overall. Again, like I said, that's just short of 400 middle schools in Minnesota. And lastly, Edgewood Middle School. This is rated a B+ overall on niche.com. Edgewood Middle School is home to around 700 students, and it's rated the 60th best public middle school in Minnesota overall. So up next here is the high schools. First one I'll mention is called Mounds View High School, appropriately named for the district there. Rated an A overall on niche.com, Mounds View High School gets high marks all around. It's home to nearly 2,000 students and has a 99% graduation rate, with 45% of their students enrolled in AP courses. For those that don't know, AP courses are advanced placement courses, so these are going to be elevated beyond the normal curriculum. And the school is ranked the 7th best college prep public high school in Minnesota and the 11th best public high school overall out of over 400 high schools in the state. The other high school is Irondale High School. This is rated an A- overall on niche.com. Irondale High School is home to nearly 1,800 students. Of those students, 43% are enrolled in AP or advanced placement courses, and the school has a 93% graduation rate. The school is ranked the 18th best college prep public high school in Minnesota and the 28th best public high school overall. Again, like I've mentioned a few times now, but out of over 400 high schools in the state. One thing I wanted to mention here with all the schools, part of the Mounds View Public School District, also known as Independent School District 621. If you've been watching our channel, I did have a video on best affordable school districts here in the Twin Cities metro area, and I had Mounds View ranked very high. And in fact, I feel like Mounds View really took the crown for sort of the best of both worlds. Of all the districts in that video that I listed, Mounds View was maybe the best in terms of affordability and also high ratings. So with a nearly top 10 ranking overall, like I mentioned, it was the 11th best school district in the state, and a $415,000 median single family home price in the district area, the value is nearly unmatched. So moving on to a few rankings and top recognitions. The first one I'll mention here is the College Success Award. This award recognizes public high schools that do an exemplary job getting students to enroll in and stick with college, including those that excel at serving students from low-income families. Also worth noting is the Minnesota Teacher of the Year candidates. 3 district teachers were named among the 2024 Minnesota Teacher of the Year candidates, which is a prestigious honor that celebrates the profession of teaching. Additionally, the district has been recognized as a state leader in providing innovative opportunities for all students, such as personalized instruction, equity promise, and advanced placement courses. The district has a 15-to-1 student-teacher ratio, and as I mentioned before, it's ranked the 11th best school district overall in the state of Minnesota, and it's ranked the 14th district with best teachers in the Twin Cities. The high school students have an overall 93% graduation rate, and the most popular colleges that the students consider or do attend after graduation are, some of these are no surprise, and I'll repeat that you'll hear a lot in these videos, is the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Those are usually the top 2, 1 or 2, that students graduating from a high school here in the Twin Cities go to. And then the last one I'll mention here is the University of Minnesota Duluth. So with all of that said, if you'd like our help buying a home here in the Twin Cities or navigating the school systems, reach out to me directly at bradford@tothetwincities.com. I'd love to help. We'll see you next time.